All right, let's get into it. Did you know Landry Shamet had a game-winning three for the Clippers in one of the biggest NBA playoff comebacks ever against the Warriors? Like, literally history book energy. Hey, it's Emma, and I'm feeling super pumped today. Coffee is coughing and a tea is piping. Buckle up. So, let's talk Landry Shamet. He's an NBA guard for the New York Knicks who built this very specific, very valuable lane for himself as a floor-spacing, playoff-ready shooter. He's bounced through elite programs and high-drama trades, and every time you think he's done, he pops up in a massive moment. It's the kind of career arc that screams resilience with a side of receipts. Quick story, cause Shamet's vibe honestly reminded me of one of my personal chaos eras. Picture this. I'm covering a sold-out concert. Deadline in 2 hours. And I lose my notes. Like gone. Vanished. I'm in the pit with my heart doing backflips. I could have folded. Instead, I trusted my gut, clocked the crowd energy, the set pacing, the fashion moments, the encore fake out, all of it, and I filed a review I am still proud of. You know that feeling when you've got one shot and no safety net? That's Shamet. He stays ready, he moves without the ball, and when the moment comes, snap, quick release, net. The lesson is the same. Be adaptable. Don't panic. Turn the mess into a moment. All right, let's unwrap this. Landry Michael Shamet, born in Kansas City in the late 90s, raised primarily by his mom, Melanie, who is this absolute rock star of a single mother. She played volleyball at Boise State, so the athleticism clearly runs hot. He's biracial, he talks about identity and family with a calm honesty I really respect. And he started hooping at 2. While most toddlers are figuring out crayons, this man is building a jump shot. In middle school, his family went through a bankruptcy after a housing mess. Big yikes, and also real life. That kind of pressure either cracks you or forges you. For Shamet, it's that steady, grown energy you see on the floor. Add in his uncle Tyler, who was a positive anchor, and you get a support system that kept him locked in when stuff got hard. High school detour. He briefly attended Desboro College, which is not your typical NBA feeder path, then landed at Park Hill High in Kansas City. There, Coach David Garrison, Park Hill's head coach, polished the guard skills you now see on League Pass highlights. Then Wichita State called, and honey, that was a glow-up. College chapter. He redshirts after a foot injury as a freshman, then comes back and just cooks. By early 2017, he's the Shockers' point guard, running the show with this calm, surgical feel. He racks up honors in the Missouri Valley, then in the American, he's leading in assists per game and true shooting. Think of Shamet like a Swiss Army knife. In college, he's the blade and the little screwdriver. On-ball creator, off-ball shooter. In the pros, he leans into the corkscrew that every team wants, elite movement shooting. Draft time, 2018. Pick 26 to the Philadelphia 76ers. Immediately, the shot translates. By early 2019, he drops a Sixers rookie record with 8 threes in a game. That's not a fluke, that's a blueprint. Then the Clippers trade for him in 2019, and boom, welcome to Hollywood moment. First, a wild fourth-quarter burst against Boston, then the playoff magic, a game-winning 3 against the defending champion Warriors. They were down over 30 at one point. That shot is living rent-free in my head. Next stop, the Brooklyn Nets in 2020 via a 3-team deal. James Harden, the former MVP and all-time ISO wizard, arrives in 2021 and keeps number 13. So Shamet switches to 20 without any diva energy. That's the ethos. Roll over ego, fit over flash. Then it's Phoenix in 2021, where he signs a 4-year extension. He ties the Suns' single-game record with 9 threes in 2022. Yes, 9. He has these microwave nights that just torch scouting reports. And in 2023, he's part of the blockbuster that sends Chris Paul, the future Hall of Fame point guard, plus heavy draft capital to Washington, bringing Bradley Beal, the all-star scoring machine, to the Suns. Translation: the league will move a lot of pieces to get shooters like Shamet into the right handoff. Then 2024 hits like a plot twist. Waived by the Wizards. Signs with the Knicks. Dislocates his shoulder in preseason. Gets waived again. Big yikes, part 2. Instead of sulking, he goes to the Westchester Knicks in the G League. Quick definition. The G League is the NBA's minor league, where players rehab, sharpen skills, and basically audition. December rolls around. New York calls him back. Reclamation arc unlocked. By 2025, he re-signs for another year with the Knicks, and then, hello headline, he drops a career-high 36 on Miami in November. That's not just hot, that's flamethrower. Later that season, shoulder sprain. He recovers, and in 2026 Eastern Conference Finals, Game 1 in Cleveland. The Knicks are down big, like off the rails big, and Shamet hits multiple clutch threes, digs in on defense, and they steal it in overtime. That is how you build a cult following in New York. Do it when it matters most. Let's talk people who made Landry. Melanie, his mom, the North Star. She kept the household steady through money stress and made sports structure a way of life. Tyler, his uncle, the steady drumbeat of encouragement. And Coach David Garrison at Park Hill, who refined the habits that travel, balance, shot prep, decision-making. This is how you get a pro who knows his job and doesn't need to hijack an offense to be valuable. Then there's Ron Davis. Quick ID, he's a former professional player and Landry's biological father. Shamet didn't know about him until his teens and met him in 2021. People have been messy about this. Some skepticism, some bad reporting. Here's my take. Families are complicated. Discovery doesn't come with a PR manual. The fact that Shamet navigated that chapter while also grinding through injuries and trades tells me his mental game is elite. It adds depth to his narrative, not drama for clicks. If you're wondering what the social stakes are, it's this. The NBA is a relationship league. Coaches and front offices love a player who can slide between roles, keep spacing intact, and not melt under lights. Shamet's career three-point profile, those single-game explosions across different teams, and the way he came back from a G League detour to hit in the playoffs, that's trust capital. Teammates know when the ball swings to him late, it's not a prayer, it's a plan. Okay, pause. Because the what-ifs are juicy. What if he never had that early college foot injury? Does he go higher than pick 26 in 2018? Maybe. What if the Knicks hadn't waived him after the preseason shoulder in 2024? Does he still get that redemption arc through Westchester and the late 2025 breakout? Maybe he gets there anyway, but the G League receipts made his return impossible to ignore. Sometimes the scenic route is the only route. And for the pop culture girlies, Christmas Day 2022. He ties his career high with 31 against the Nuggets, Denver's perennial problem solvers out west. The biggest TV audience, the holiday lights, the celebrity row shots. If you ball on Christmas, you live in people's minds for years. That's how you convert casuals into fans. That's how a role player becomes a storyline. Here's the headline I can't shake. Landry Shamet is proof that specialization is sexy. You don't have to be the franchise savior. If you shoot it at volume, defend your yard, and own your lane, you become the guy every contender wants in May. And when the moment hits, no, but you better slay. Next time, we're diving into another NBA journey, a certified game changer whose bag has shifted the whole vibe of the league. You are not ready. All right, folks, that's a wrap. Keep slaying, and remember, life's a game. Play it like a pro. Later.